everyone, welcome to my channel for another video. So today we're gonna talk about how to define our worth, how to define our value, and to gain a massive um, level of confidence coming from that. So in nowadays society, it's kind of like a ritual to look at other people to tell us what is our value and what is our worth in this world. It can come from a lot of things. It can come from the fact that maybe when we were younger, we didn't get a lot of security in defining our own worth, and maybe we didn't get any cue about how we should define ourselves. So when we came to interaction with other people or in relationships, we're gonna look at that person to come validate this for us, and sometimes they won't validate it. So it tends to get that we will believe that if other people are not telling us or validate that for us, that is not for us and is not us. When it's not like that. And today I want everybody to realize that we have an immense power. We have an incredible power to redefine who we are and redefine our whole personality and our way to see life and our way to step into life. And it just starts with believing that first we have that power into ourselves, that we have that power to change the way we think about ourselves. You know who is our worst enemy? Do you know who is our worst enemy? Ourself, our mind, our ego. When we think about something and we're trying to uplift ourselves, sometimes we're gonna have that little voice in our head that's gonna be like, no, you're not good enough. No, you're not pretty enough. No, you're not gonna be successful at that. You're not good at this. You shouldn't do that. You look ridiculous doing this. You're gonna you're gonna make people make fun of you if you do that, etc., etc. And that voice is right there, and it's so powerful that it can convince us that this is who we are. And because of that, we're gonna manifest events, people, situations that gonna come confirm the way we think about ourselves. I know it's crazy. It's crazy that this is how it works, but we're so convinced that no, this is validation of what I think. This is a proof that the way I'm thinking about myself is true. And we go into that pattern, in that circle of not trusting ourselves, not valuing, like not making ourselves valuable, not uplifting ourselves, not facing our fears and going for what we want because we stay stuck in those patterns in our minds that makes us feel not good enough and not confident. You are good enough. You are already made as perfect you should be. There's nothing wrong about you. There's nothing you're lacking. You have everything you need inside of yourself. And don't let a material way of seeing life, or don't let your body, or don't let your material, or don't let who you surround with define the new way you want to think about yourself. Because you are already made perfectly. Like I said, you are already perfect. You're already beautiful. You're already successful. You're already loved. You're already wealthy. You're already talented. All of those things, if you truly believe they are who you are, not because you have a manifestation it's a side of yourself that can validate it for you, but because you truly believe this is who you are. This is how your soul speaks to yourself. You know you are. And if you decide to be it today and repeat it to yourself every single day, it will manifest a different way. So that whole mindset about changing the inside to impact the outside world is all come with my discovery on law of attractions and spirituality, that our higher self, who we are inside, the one that is not that doesn't get how you say that didn't get brainwashed or or ruled or by parents or by society. Those part of us that are pure and that are unique and that who are which are the main reason why we all unique and all here right now. Those things know exactly our value. And there's no number that you can put on this. There's no amount. It's just priceless. It's just infinite. It can grow infinitely. But you have to start with a belief that you already are the thing that you want to be. And because that you are, everything that is around you is reflecting this. Don't let people define your worth for yourself. Define your worth for yourself. Okay? And I want to tap into how how the ego gonna come play a part to discredit everything I just said. So when the ego strike, when those little voice inside our head strike and want to make us feel not good enough or not important enough or not alignment with what we want in life, just remember that this you have control over this. In the moment it can seem so real and so deep and so convincing that we might bite into it and get into that rabbit hole of like not feeling good and not feeling worthy of anything in life and getting into every day and getting in everyday tasks and feeling like we're not we're not doing what we're supposed to do and we don't have another way around it. We have another way around it. We have a way to uplift yourself just by the moment that you feel that your mind, your ego want to tell you something negative, to turn it to a positive right away. And even if we want to comfort ourselves into our shadows or into our bad moments, because it's a pattern, because we used to it, we used to feel like this, it feels like home, it feels like the known. So it's easy to get back to that place and feel okay with it because we know what it feels like to feel like that, when we don't know what it feels like to feel like we actually worthy of everything we want to, and that nobody can remove that away from us. No situation can make us feel that we're not worthy of something. It's it starts only with the inner mindset. If you want to believe that, the universe, life, God gonna show you exactly what you believe is true. Believe otherwise and be patient and wait for the signs. And every sign is a good sign. We're not gonna change overnight, that's for sure. But a practice that I have is every morning before I do anything, I get in my journal and I write down some affirmation for myself. And it depending which level you're starting with, because we're not starting from all the same levels. Some people have really a better understanding of their worthiness in this life, and some people have no clue that they should even ask themselves that question, that maybe the way they operate in life is a reflection of how they feel about themselves more than what people are doing to them. So just sitting down and writing some affirmation that seems a little bit ambitious, a little bit cocky sometimes, you're gonna face your real truth. You're gonna know exactly on the moment how you feel about that. And most of the time, you're gonna write something and you're gonna see something come out right away. Why you want to feel like that? Why you want to think like that? What is it about that? No, it's not you. This is not how you operate. This is not how you are. And that part of your brain is gonna start to destroy that new persona you want to create, because the ego like comfort, the ego like the certainty of be able to predict how you're gonna act and how things gonna affect you, and they're gonna pick every single little details in a day-to-day life to come confirm to you that you're not that person, that you're not ready. And it's a constant battle, but the moment we train ourselves to surpass that and become better than this, and to enjoy the journey of knowing ourselves and knowing how we've been battling our whole life, our own worth, and we've been destroying our own confidence because we just telling ourselves or repeating ourselves things that been said to us before that wasn't saying anything about who we are. It was just a reflection of those people, you know. Sometimes we're gonna take a comment so personally, we're gonna identify with it, and we're gonna bring it with us our whole life. And this is not our job. This is not our job. We should just keep striving with the best we have, the best way we can. And every day is a new opportunity to let go of those low way of seeing ourselves, and to value yourself into the highest way possible. I truly believe that it starts with little habits. Like I said, just writing affirmation every morning is gonna be a challenge just that by itself. To truly believe and truly repeat it, to look at it and be like, yes, I'm worthy of time. Yes, I'm worthy of love. Yes, I'm worthy of money. Yes, I'm worthy of wealth. Yes, I'm worthy of happiness. All of those things, to tell them out loud, to write them down, and to truly associate a true feeling that this is true, this is real, this is who I am, this is how I want to embrace who I am in this world. There's so much more into this life than to carry some baggage that doesn't belong to us. And anything that makes us feel less from what we truly are, we should remove that away. We should let that go. We should not live one more day holding that in our back, because it's only bringing us more sadness and unhappiness. And I think everyone goes ultimately is to feel good about themselves, and to feel confident, and to feel like everything they put their mind to, they can achieve. And it starts there. We can have all the good ideas and all the dreams, but if inside of us we don't think that it belongs to us and that we can make it happen, most of the time we're gonna manifest that for ourselves, and it's gonna go back to that pattern that we're gonna have a proof of what we think inside, and it's just gonna make sense. But the universe work like that. It just makes sense with what we're feeling inside. So inner work, healings is the key to everything. And some people want to oversee that. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to succeed in life or anything. It just means that don't be surprised when things outside of you, the thing you're manifesting, is not exactly what's truly fulfill you, because it comes from a place of disbelief, a place of lack, a place of I'm not good enough. So at the end, you're gonna have things, you're gonna succeed at stuff, but you're still not gonna feel like you tapping into your biggest potential.